Okay, I just hit the button. Hold on, I don't know if I'm happy with that. That angle. Oh god. Alright. Is that better? I don't know. Okay, alright. Adjust. Light has adjusted. Okay, perfect. Alright. Alright, my title is saved. That's good. um, and then I'm gonna want to advertise, so we'll advertise. And I just want to make sure, am I going? Yep, okay, my audio is being sent through the internet pipes. Alright, good. Okay, so let me pause that, and then I just want to add advertising. Advertising. Okay. Okay, alright. Now I'm going to advertise. I spent all of a couple minutes trying. Hey, Charlie's Beats, welcome in. How's it going? Also, I shouted you out, Charlie, in the title today, so. Mostly because you're always here. Thank you so much for being, awesome. For Loris, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. For Loris, do you stream? Let me know. All right. I just started, so we. Oh, all right, man. We're getting started super early. Delicious. Thanks for the heat map. Whoever gave that to me. I haven't started advertising yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Like now, because I want to. But anyway, feel free to start chatting in chat, because I'm here to hang out, and we'll do some magic. But first, I need to tell people that I'm going to be doing magic. Um, so yeah, I know I'm saying a lot today. I don't know why. I just feel like this is going to be a weird weekend, and also probably next weekend I'm probably not going to stream. That's a long story. I'll wait for a few other people to get here, and then we'll announce things, basically. Um, okay, where the heck was I? Oh yes, advertising. So, but how is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Are you having a great? So some people are having long holiday weekends, as in they're taking off Monday and then they have it through Tuesday. Otherwise, some people are just having Tuesday off. But hey, welcome in, Aloha Princess. How's it going? Forlora says, maybe in the future I'll stream stuff related to art. Yeah, there's actually a lot of art streamers, so Forlora, if you are interested, there's a bunch of other people that you can get ideas from, and you can do art your way. So Charlie's Beat says, not here. No. Forlora asks, how are you? I'm feeling okay. I'm good today. I'm feeling I'm going to be obliterated mentally tomorrow, but I'll explain that in a second. I only have Tuesday off. Oh, my sympathies, Charlie. Charlie, are you still covering for your coworkers? Is that not over yet? Just curious. Gibson Lens, welcome in. How's it going, Bert? No, they're back. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me start advertising. So let's see. Just finished playing some SF6. Awesome. Are you getting good? As they say, get good. I haven't played any fighting games for a while, but one of the pieces of news I wanted to tell everybody is that I'm officially going to TwitchCon because I have booked my hotel. So basically, once that has occurred, I'm basically going. So Gibson Len says, I'm still learning some things. Awesome. Yeah, so if anybody's going to be at TwitchCon, let's see, I played Jaren as mod today. Oh, awesome. Cool. Did you stream that, or were you just playing? I will also be at TwitchCon. All right, Gibson Lens is also going to be at TwitchCon. Sweet. So yeah, well, so my TwitchCon travel is going to be a little bit complicated because um, I have a work thing that's happening directly before it. So Gibson Land says we were playing over at Oh, Ongaku Overdrive. Okay. Kent was streaming it. Okay, got it. I don't know if I'm familiar with Kent, but I understand the concept. But I've heard of Ongaku Overdrive. Oh, I just assumed that that's the person who Ongaku Overdrive is. Okay, got it. Makes sense. Let's see here. Don't mind me, I'm just advertising. But the trick list is open if anybody wants to request anything. Also, I have a couple of tricks that I have in mind that I want to do later. Bordering Bedlam, hello, welcome in. Hi, Spicy and I are driving home from belated Canada Day celebrations, but saw you were on and wanted to say hi. Oh, thank you so much, Avo. I greatly appreciate it. You didn't, I mean, you didn't have to tune in if you're driving somewhere, but I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, if anybody wants to watch some art streams, so Bordering Bedlam is currently an art streamer, and I believe just is trying to get all of the made affiliate. And so, but if you're familiar with Unfocus and IA's stream, Bordering Bedlam is Avo from Unfocus and IA stream. So, hey, welcome in, Neo Zeong. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm driving, just passengering. Okay, got it. That's interesting that you use passengering because I like to use passenging when I'm passenging. Nursing a hangover or a cold. Oh, my sympathies. That sucks. I feel bad for anybody who has many hangovers now. So I myself try and avoid hangovers now, mostly because I can't have that much alcohol because it'll trigger a gout attack, and I'm really trying to avoid the gout attack. So, because at least if it's a hangover, I can recover in a day or two, depending how bad it was. But with a gout attack, it takes, even for the small attacks, it's like a few days, and if it's a horrible attack, it could be like a couple weeks. And now that I'm a dad, I can't really afford to be out of commission for too long. So anyway, that's yeah. But anyway, I used to love tons of alcohol, and I still like tasting lots of different things, but everybody drink responsibly. That sucks so hard. Yeah, I know. Like all of the major triggers are basically things that are delicious. So alcohol, red meat, things like that. Let's see here. Oh, quick question. If anybody is looking at my streamer tags, did I successfully add the no BG music tag? I think I did. I should have. But just want to make sure that people can see it. So the intent is I don't have any background music. Okay, great. Thank you for telling me. I see it. Great. Awesome. So that people can know. They can tune in, but they can listen to whatever music they want. And typically, I would imagine it's probably, one of the music streamer friends. It is there. Yes. All right. Awesome. Welcome in, Obi-Wan. How's it going? I have to make myself a hello there emote. Oh, okay. Hello there. That's a good one. It looks good. There's a lot of, like, if you don't look at it, you can't really tell until you read hello there. But hello there. Let's see here. Oh, nice. I should add that tag. I do the same. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I think it's good to let people know because most other streams, even gamer streams, have background music, even when they're not playing a game. And so I was like, let me, kind of differentiate. I can be one of the few streamers that don't have that. And then, people can tune in if they want and listen to something else as well. I do feel like my patter adds stuff, although hopefully it's like, you can even watch a trick, and if you just watch, you can figure out what's going on. Yeah, that's smart. I specifically don't have background music, so it's easier to lurk while watching someone else, since I know so many music folks. Yeah, yeah. Like a lot of my Twitch friends are all like music streamers, so i.e., a bunch of you are in chat. So, okay, let's see. Run 4th of July fake fireworks sound. Yeah, so everybody who is celebrating that is in the United States, or if you celebrate something similar that is around this time, happy July 4th, happy Independence Day. So I live in the United States, so I celebrate, well, I would observe, I guess, Independence Day in the United States. Happy days. Thanks for shouting out Obi-Wan. If anybody is interested in following a guitarist, please give Obi-Wan a follow. I happen to enjoy a lot of Asian pop, mostly K-pop, but Obi-Wan will play along with a bunch of different Asian pop music, so K-pop, C-pop, J-pop, V-pop, and then there's a bunch of other stuff, VGM and Ghibli anime music as well. So, but Obi-Wan is a good time. I almost posted an advertisement in a food channel. All right. So I was starting a little bit, quote unquote, earlier than I have been, but only by about 8 minutes. I think I've already exhausted the 8 minutes, but I figured I'm just gonna be present while I'm advertising because I wouldn't be doing anything else. I kind of feel bad sometimes too when I go to another stream and it's like, aha, it's just started, and then it's like starting soon, and it's like, oh, I wanted to interact right away. So unless there were people like in chat right away, there wasn't anything I can do. So maybe that's another thing I can differentiate. Maybe I won't have like an intro screen and just be like, okay, if I'm on, you can probably expect to see me on, because that kind of bothers me a little bit. Oh yes, I don't play K-pop exclusively. Yeah, there's a lot of different Asian pops in Obi-Wan's song list. There's a sizable portion of K-pop that I can play. Yeah. And Neo Zeong, yes, celebrating the day with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum defeated aliens and freed America from oppression. Yes, from alien oppression. Oh man, so the first movie was a great movie. I remember watching that a long time ago. I did rewatch it, and honestly, physics in that movie it doesn't make great sense, but like emotionally and like the writing was actually okay if you suspend your disbelief with all the other stuff. Like, um, and then to think like, so not to spoil anything with Independence Day, but the statute of limitations for that is already like what, over 20 years ago or something. It's like, the answer that we had was nukes, but really close nukes, and it's like, okay. Honestly, there would probably be it'd probably be way more difficult if there were real aliens that came that had that level of technology. We probably couldn't deal with it, in all honesty. Man. Movies have come a long way in the last 20 years. Like, if you watch a movie now, I would say like a lot of the movies that I watched in the last 10 years have been really, really good, relative to movies like from 20 to 30 years ago. And I do feel like writing's been improved, and people like stopped putting things that we would consider like cheesy, campy 90s stuff that, I kind of loved because I grew up with that, but it makes sense for the stories, you know. Okay, let's see. All right, hold on. Almost done. I just got a few more shameless plugs, as we will. I don't know. I saw Fast and Furious 10. It's worse than something like Bad Boys. Oh, well, I mean, look, you're looking at Fast and Furious, which has like 50 bajillion sequels, and so I mean, at some point there must have been a really good one that was tough to beat because that's that hit the plateau, right? Uh, Funnily, okay. For Laura says, funnily, we celebrate Independence Day the 5th of July in Venezuela. Okay, are you in Venezuela or are you Are you from Venezuela and that's where your family is? Family. Okay. Run for it. Okay. All right. Sorry, I didn't miss anything. I was busy advertising. Sorry, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Usually my excuse is that I'm Asian and I'm sticking to it, but I don't think that works here. I'm a Venezuelan living in Venezuela. I did not know that. Followers, I'm learning new things about you today. Thanks for letting me know. That's so awesome. I did not know. How is the Independence Day celebration on the 5th? Are there what is that celebration like? Is it like fireworks? Is it because that's what we do in the United States. I assume there's a lot of family gatherings and people eating and cooking and getting together. Lennon Piano, welcome in. How's it going? How do you do? Okay, all right. I'm going to start talking about my news. Okay, so first things first, if anybody didn't hear from earlier, I booked my hotel for TwitchCon. So basically, barring, government mandated travel bans or, any sort of major injury and stuff to me, I'm pretty much going to TwitchCon or any other weird extenuating circumstances. Thanks for shouting out Lennon Piano, Gibson Len. So if anybody's not following Lennon Piano, please give Lennon Piano a follow. Plays piano, usually streams practice piano streams. Practicing sight reading, plays also some of Gibson Lens's originals, but also enjoys some of the other things. Wow, one of the few people I know who are going. All right, well, yeah, here we go. So yeah, now you know too, at least me and Gibson Lens. So, and I know a couple other people. I know Rob Kovacs is going. So if you're familiar with Rob Kovacs, I'm pretty sure he's going. And then Gibson Lens, do you happen to know if Kashmir Feline is going? I think I heard that Kashmir is also going. So if you know Kashmir Feline, yes, Kashmir plans to go. Okay, plans to go. All right, awesome. Yeah, I logged in today and I noticed that hotels were shrinking up, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just book something and go from there. Sorry if that sound was agonizing to some people. My apologies. Not my apologies. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. There's 2 concerts happening there at the same time. Let's see. Oh, Piano Ryan's going to be performing at TwitchCon. Awesome. I didn't know that. I don't really follow. Well, I probably follow Piano Ryan, but I don't really get to enjoy his streams because he streams way later than when I would normally go to bed. So, yeah. There's 2 concerts happening there at the same time, so that explains the hotel price hike. Oh, yeah, for sure. If you are going to TwitchCon, if you register through the TwitchCon event website, I think they reserved a block from a ton of hotels, so that rate is a little bit cheaper per night than the actual if you go and book a regular hotel. But if you're doing it, I guess off block, I don't know if we can help you there, but. Yeah, so that's the first thing. Second thing is so this is stream. Is this stream 50? I think this is Magic Stream 50. Hold on, let me just double check before I make that claim. Yeah, okay, so today is Magic Stream 50. So not today, not next stream, but not this. But the stream after that, it'll probably be stream 52. So, oh my god, I'm gonna have to bend down for this heat map. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Man, whoever put this heat map down here is super inconvenient. Nope, I didn't get it. Alright, I'm just gonna grab it. Oh yeah, that being said, I've also been officially streaming for one. Hey, welcome in, Hutch MD. How's it going? I didn't even know UFO Day existed. You know what? Me neither. Up until today, and then I read about it a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But yeah, so today, not today, but actually last week on Monday when I streamed past midnight, that was actually my 1 year stream anniversary. So. Um, Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't mention it, but I probably, should mention it. At least I said something about it today. We're not really celebrating it today because I feel like I'll just celebrate that as part of the 52 Magic streams. But 1 year of streaming, yeah. So 1 year of streaming today. I cannot believe, as Hutch would say. By the way, thanks for shouting out Hutch MD. If you're not following Hutch MD and you want to watch somebody play piano and feel the pain of playing difficult piano, that's Hutch MD. So please give Hutch a follow. Hutch actually is almost willing to sight read anything, almost, and maybe for the right price, he will basically sight read anything on piano, and he's pretty good. So definitely give Hutch MD a follow. Also, I mod for him, so occasionally you might see me in there. I've missed a bunch lately because there's just been a whole lot of stuff, like trying to book flights and things, and trying to coordinate like my work, travel, and then like TwitchCon travel, and then like my baby's been sleeping later, and then I'm like, oh, I need to learn a new magic trick, and it's like, when do I learn a new magic trick? And so it's like I've kind of been less present on Twitch, like sometimes at nights, like for the so it's just kind of yeah. Okay, all right. I oh wait, one more message and then I'm officially done. I would have been done advertising faster had I not been talking about all this stuff, but okay, all right, here we go. Okay, yes, that's why I want to get my hotel room early, even though badges aren't even on sale yet. Yeah, normally I would like to have something to ensure that I'm going to the event that I'm going to, but I'm like, I hotels this time. So thank you kindly for this heat map. We're just gonna delicious. And okay, cool. I also heard that there's going to be like a music, like not convention, but a music festival also happening in Vegas during that weekend as well. I think that's still happening. So, but yeah, I figured worst case scenario, even if I don't get a badge, there will be people to hang out with, not actually in the con, but also I can just go watch Magic for 3 days instead of going to watch one Magic show. I can watch all of them. Okay, I got a house, so paying $280 per night. Oh, nice, cool. Splitting with some staff and friends. Sweet. Yeah, that's a good deal if you can do that. I would have liked to have a chance to maybe coordinate with friends and like maybe split something, but because my work travel is so here's the weird situation with TwitchCon for me. So I have to go to a work event, and the work event is happening in Denver, Colorado, the Tuesday before TwitchCon. And so that was planned to go through Friday, but I basically want to be at TwitchCon on Friday, so I either have to travel and leave on Thursday. So I might have like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then maybe some of Thursday for the work thing, and then travel to TwitchCon maybe on Thursday, or if I can get like an overnight or like an early morning on Friday, then that might be okay. And then enjoy TwitchCon Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I'm going to be exhausted as hell, I'm sure, because it's going to be so many flights. And so let's see. All right, let me clear advertising. Thank you for the requests, everybody. We'll get started in a second. Let me just catch up with chat before we begin. Oh, thank you kindly for the 1 year. Congrats, Gibson Lens. Yeah, 52 is a magical number because that's how many cards are in a deck. Yeah, typically there are 52 cards excluding the jokers in a deck. Also 52 weeks in a year. I'm Uni. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the 1 year. Congratulations. Yeah, I there's been a couple of other things that I've done for a year related to Magic, mostly on YouTube, but having a live, once a week thing. Congrats on 1 year, Crazy. Thank you, Lennon. Kismet Divine, welcome in. How's it going? I am doing well. I'm just making announcements while advertising. Now I'm done advertising, so wow, congrats on 1 year. Yeah. Uh-oh, Stream Elements is acting up again with the shout out. Garzes shakes fist at Stream Elements. That feels so fast. Yeah. 1 year is yeah. Happy 1 year. Hello, Ice Flame X. Hello, welcome in. If we didn't get a shout out for Ice Flame X yet, let's give Ice Flame X a shout out. So Ice Flame X is a musician as well, and I've also caught Ice Flame X doing woodworking, but also recently made affiliate. So please go support Ice Flame X if you haven't had a chance to. Ice Flame, you stream at times that are inconvenient for me. Oftentimes I find that you are streaming when I am putting my baby down or spending family dinner time or I have to work, so I'm sorry I have not been able to make it to more streams Ice Flame. Let's see. Whew, okay. All right. Totally understandable. You do what you got to do, as Hutch says. Everybody saying hi. Got to do. All right. Eat. All right. Okay. Whew. Random. Oh man. There's so many things on the list. So I'm thinking about what I could heat maps. Yeah, I thought they were onion rings. Oh, I mean they can be onion rings conceptually, but they are heat maps. Okay, hold on. Just grab this. Delicious. Okay. Okay. My God, I took so long to set up. I have not even. We have to sue this Ultimate 3-card Monty. Okay, so Ultimate 3-card Monty, I have to nail because it was horrible the last time I tried to do it. Well, I mean, I think I redeemed it as a boss trick, but okay. Okay, let's get started. Let's do some magic. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my God, who just ate 69? That was Gibson Lens. Thanks for eating the 69th heat map. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, all the dirty thoughts to everybody in chat. Thanks. Okay. Here we are. We have 3 cards. So, oh, hold on. I turned off. Did I turn on? Hold on. I got to turn all this stuff on. I'm sorry, your emotes have not been on screen. My apologies. Okay. Damn, we're starting early. Oh, okay. Oh no, more eating. Eternal 69. Oh yeah, I guess if nobody gives me any more heat maps that I don't eat. Anyway, okay, so this is Ultimate 3-card Monty. We have 3 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, and then this is the money card, the Ace of Clubs. So the Ace of Clubs is the one that I need you to keep your eye on. And I'm actually not sure why I'm shuffling because we're just going to put them out. So let me go ahead and place the Ace of Clubs here in the middle. 2 of diamonds over here, and the 3 of diamonds over here. And we'll just put out some markers so that... okay, I'm going to make 2 switches. 5, 6, 7. You guys see that? Yeah, okay. I'm going to make 2 switches, and you tell me where you think the ace is. So whether you type a number in chat, or you click on a heat map. If you want plausible deniability that you couldn't have been wrong, do the heat map, because... we can't connect those to anybody. Whereas if you type in chat, we're going to see it. So, all right, please tell me where you think the Ace of Clubs is. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't turn on the heat maps. My apologies. Okay, heat maps now on. Oh, I'm so bad at this streaming thing. I haven't streamed for a whole week. You would think that streaming for a year, and I just wouldn't. Okay, so we have one person with it there. Okay, we got a 6, okay, in chat. All right, cool. So, let's start. If you said that the ace was here, you'd be incorrect because that's where the 2 of diamonds is. And if you said 6, you'd be incorrect because that's where the 3 of diamonds is. If you said the 5, which I don't think anybody did, that's where the ace is. Now, let's go ahead and eat this heat map and do it again. Delicious. Okay, all right, so here, what we will do is, once again, I'm going to go ahead and place the ace here in position 6, or 9, I guess, depending on how you look at it. But And then we're going to put the 2 of diamonds over here, and then the 3 of diamonds over here. Now we're going to make 2 swaps. Follow the ace of clubs. 1, 2. Okay. Now feel free to go again and click on screen or put in chat. Here's the thing, if you get 3 different people to basically have all 3 different responses, somebody will be right because it is somewhere. If you haven't figured it out, that's, it's like roulette. If you literally bet on all of the numbers, you can't lose. To be fair, you actually can lose because there's the 0 and 0, 0 that don't have numbers that people can bet on, but there's a minor technicality. Okay, so we got one person saying it's on the 7, and then we have someone in chat saying it's on the 5. Okay, so, but initially I had placed it here, and so if you had guessed that it's under the 7, we're going to save that one for last. If you guessed that it was under the 5, that's where the 3 is. If you guessed that it's under the 6, that's where the 2 is. And then if you guessed that it's under the 7, you were correct. That is the ace of clubs. Okay, now, this is, so somebody did get it right that time. Great job, whoever was on heat map. I'm going to make this easier by removing 1. We'll remove the 5. And what I'm going to do is we are going to go ahead and just take out the 2 of diamonds just to keep it simple. I'll leave it over there. And we're going to go ahead and place the ace under the 6 and the 3 under the 7. Okay, and I will go ahead and let me just grab this heat map. And we will do 2 swaps. 1, 2. All right. Feel free to guess where you think the ace of clubs is, and you can. Forlore says it was me. Lol. Now I want to let you know that this is a variation of 3-card Monty. So the reason why you don't play 3-card Monty on the street is that this is a con. It's not really a game, and I'm having it be a little friendly where people can bet on multiple things at a time, but basically you would only get to choose 1 card at a time, and no matter which one you chose, they would always be able to make it not that one. So in this case, and if I'm not, it's on my friend the sock. Whoa, 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 the sock hasn't made an appearance. So here, let me bring out the con person itself, the sock. So here we are, and the sock says, oh, if you had selected the 7, you'd be incorrect because that's the 3 of diamonds. And if you had selected the 6, because the sock is the con person, it's the 2 of diamonds, you would have had to know that it was over here. And that, my friends, is ultimate 3-card Monty. And I nailed it. I didn't mess it up. Man, I feel bad for messing it up that one time. So we're going to treat that as a boss trick. Because I was just super nervous about doing it that time again. Even though I think I did it fine last week. So. Oh, wait, that's what a boss trick is. I have to beat the boss. There we go. And then we'll also clear. Thank you so much, Bordering Bedlam, for the request. Yes, you nailed it last week. Yes. All right, cool. Sweet. Thank you kindly for the claps. Gibson Lens, for Loris. I'm Uni. Lennon Piano. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly. Okay, alright. Also, another announcement. The likelihood that I'm going to be canceling next week's stream is pretty high because, so next week, my little baby girl is turning 2. We're having the birthday party on Saturday, and but my mom is visiting from out of town for the whole weekend, so I'm pretty much not going to stream. So, yeah, that's probably the case. I've thought about maybe trying to have a stream another day, but I don't know if it's going to work out, so I was like, all right, let me just... I don't want to put pressure on myself unnecessarily because like I've done like YouTube stuff where I'm like I'm gonna keep the same schedule and I got stressed out. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna force myself to stream. But so that'll mean that my 52nd stream will be in. Let me see here. So not next weekend, and then the 16th would be the 51st. So assuming I don't cancel any other ones, it should be July 23rd East Coast time. So that would happy pre-birthday. Yes, happy pre-birthday to my 2-year-old. So thank you so much for those birthday wishes. Charlie's Beats has requested a trick called Center of Attention. Charlie's Beats, I am so happy that you requested this because this was one of the ones I was going to attempt to do because I hadn't done it, I think, for a while. And good thing because I forgot how to do it earlier. So I was like, let me refresh myself. So I luckily refreshed myself on it earlier. And I was like, okay, sweet. So good deal. All right. So yeah, long story short, probably going to cancel next week's stream. So don't be surprised if I'm not streaming. And then and then presumably the 23rd will be the 52nd stream, and that'll probably be a bigger celebration. I'm going to try and keep it on the Sunday schedule, even though I told Gibson Lens I might start streaming other things, but I think I'm going to avoid having other streams until then. I'll have that, and then we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Okay. Oh, sad. Oh yeah, that's sad. I know. If you miss me next week, I have so many VODs that you can watch between all the VODs that are here on Twitch. There'll be so many YouTube videos and all of my Twitch VODs from all of the other 51, well, maybe not 51 because they'll be missing about 7. So all of the other 40 VODs that I've done before, you can watch on YouTube that have finished retention. Okay. So, oh my god, I also didn't put on my cheating stuff yet. So I have to put sort quick on my fingers to cheat. I didn't need it for that last trick, but I'm probably going to need it for basically every other trick from now on. So I didn't even prepare. I didn't even open the Twitch deck yet. We haven't even done that. Okay, we'll do that perhaps later. Okay, all right, here we go. So Charlie's Beats, thank you so much for requesting this trick because I prepared myself earlier today basically for my own personal edification, but you have somehow channeled this. I didn't mention it to anybody. The only person who would have known was my wife. I guess technically my daughter, but she can't communicate anywhere outside of, us. Which, by the way, she is saying multiple word sentences. The other day, I heard her basically use a subject, a verb, and a direct object together, and I was like, oh my god. I think she said like, mommy, go upstairs. I mean, she doesn't enunciate that well, so it was like, mama, go upstairs, like something like that was probably more accurate. But yeah, so okay, here we go. Center of attention. Okay, let me see if I wait, which one is over here? Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. All right, let me grab this heat map first. Delicious. The one thing that I was thinking about ways to troll other people, and FYI, don't tell anybody this quite yet because I was thinking, so you guys can be in on the secret. If I were to replace the heat map, probably for like an April Fool's thing, maybe like replacing it with a cockroach. So I thought that would be a hilarious idea. So then I'd be eating these cockroach heat maps. For April. Anyway, okay, here we are. I have 4 cards here, and these 4 cards are the 4 aces. There's nothing weird or special about them. They're just the 4 aces. Now, which ace would you say is the most narcissistic and always wants to be on camera? If you had guessed the ace of spades, that would be correct, because if we take a look, we have a pip that's way more gigantic than all of the other pips. And this particular one, it has one extremely pointy end. It's like it's pointing directly at itself or you or me or whatever it wants to draw attention to. And the thing is, I need to try and get this out of the ace of spades. It's not always the best thing for the ace of spades to be the center of attention. You know, I need it to be more humble. I need it to be like every other card because it's part of the unit. Look, the only thing that can be narcissistic around here is the deck sock. Okay, it is that good at Magic that it can do that. So, okay, so look, here's the thing. If I let me just take it out for a second. If I place it into the packet face down, it will try and turn itself face up because it knows that there's a magic trick going on, and it wants to be on camera. And so the deck sock looks at it very antagonistically. Okay, now if I place the ace of spades face down into the packet, it knows that a trick is happening. So it's actually going to turn itself once again face up. And I need to tell it, hey, you can't have the attention all of the time. So I'm trying to remove it from the camera. But it's actually going to find a way to come back to camera. And actually, it swapped places with the other three cards. And yeah, that, my friends, is center of attention. Thank you for watching on that one, Dexsock. I know, you gotta give me a couple to win here, so thank you. I appreciate your humbleness. For Laura says, oh, that's so cute. I'm Uni says, wow. Thank you for the wow, I'm Uni. Lennon got the homer with the laugh. Thank you kindly for the applause for Loris. And the deck sock Charlie's Beat says, what? And thank you kindly for the claps. I'm Uni. Thank you so much. All right. Whew. Okay. And that was Center of Attention. Thank you kindly for requesting that. Charlie's Beats. Really appreciate it. The request. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to open up the Twitch deck, finally. Oh my god! Cashmere Feline! Welcome in. How's it going? Cashmere Feline, thank you kindly for the lurk. Sneak lurk. Hi. We were just wondering, and we believe we made the claim you were probably coming to TwitchCon as well this year, or at least that's your intention, so awesome. I let everybody know that I booked my hotel, so, you know, barring weird circumstances, I should be there. But yeah, thanks for shouting out Cashmere Feline, also known as Feline, if you are familiar with some of the other streams that we hang out in. Cashmere Feline is a productivity streamer trying to complete her dissertation. So, yeah, if that's something you're interested in. Now, I've started following a bunch of productivity streamers because I find it's just nice to have somebody there to actually, while I'm also doing work, it helps. Let's see. I wanted to go so bad, but I'm not going to be able to afford it. Ice Flame X, I'm so sorry. To be fair, Vegas is also very expensive. I was looking at stuff and it's like other stuff to do, and I'm like, wow, it's a lot more expensive for me to just feed myself. And so like I totally understand like the cost. So yeah, it's not cheap. Like I'm just gonna put it plainly. Vegas is not cheap. So but I was like, okay, I'm already going to be there because I'm going to be in Denver for the work thing. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to cut it short. And then, okay, so this might be a good time to mention that I also, so don't think of anything as this, but I also applied to have content at TwitchCon. So we'll see how that turns out. But I haven't gotten finalized words of anything. So letting everybody know that that's, you know, assuming everything goes well, I may do something for TwitchCon, potentially. Um, let's see. Okay, now, oh yeah, what was I gonna do? Oh yes, Cashmere Feline. Thank you so much for the resub. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing very productive work, and thanks for the lurk. Okay, all right, here we go. We have to open up the Twitch deck, and then thank you IceFlameX for the request. So, oh my God, SynthFan23, SynthFan, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, SynthFan23. Yeah, thanks for giving SynthFan a shout out. Give me a shout out for SynthFan. SynthFan, I'm not sure if I am familiar with your stream. Let me give you a follow, and then let's see. Variety streamer mainly focused on crossword puzzles and words on stream. Backseating encouraged. Ah, excellent. Well, SynthFan23, welcome in. Been doing interactive crossword puzzles most of the day. Also, some words on stream with Chan. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I've seen you in other streams. I just didn't realize that you streamed. So, awesome. I love words words on stream. I don't think I'm the best at it. I'm not very good, but to be fair, if you get a word and you're just faster than everybody else, that's kind of what counts, right? Like, I started a week ago. Whoa, excellent. All right, been doing it. Sweet. So, congratulations on starting streaming a week ago. That's great to hear. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. And welcome to the Twitchiverse. I mean, I guess you've been in the Twitchiverse, but welcome to the streaming half of Twitchiverse. So I provide the mirror link to make it fair. Ah, okay. So, SynthFan, I don't know if you know. Oh, well, thank you kindly for the follow, XY LO girl? Xylo girl. I should just read that as Xylo girl. Okay. I will be lurking, Crazy Asian. Thank you kindly, Lennon Piano. Thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. So, SynthFan, I don't know if you know. Let me first of all introduce myself. Hi, my name is Nam, also known as Crazy Asian with 3 N's, spelled with a Kraze. And I like to do sleight of hand card magic, and that's basically all I do on stream currently. Maybe in the future I might be adding some stuff, but for now, that's all I'm doing. But I've co-opted a StreamerSonglist and only put basically magic tricks in it. So, SynthFan, if you would like to request something for the raid, please feel free to take a look at the trick list. And honestly, I don't expect you to know what magic trick names are. So if you want to request something, feel free to type in !random, and it'll randomly put a trick into the trick list. And in the interim, I'm going to be performing. So unless you get one in pretty quick, I'm going to prepare for this other trick that has been requested by IceFlameX, our friend, also in chat right now. So, but yeah, excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing some word games on stream. I like games. If anybody didn't know, I'm a huge fan of board games and card games. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. IceFlameX, last time I think when I performed this, I tried to use you. I'm going to perform this as intended this time, just so you can see what it's like. And we can and you can compare and contrast the versions, and then maybe in the future I will incorporate you again if you would like. But I'll do it the regular way today. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I think I'm too fried to make a request. Lol. Going to hang out a bit and then off to bed. Okay, totally understandable. Thank you so much for the raid, SynthFan23. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, feel free to enjoy. We'll be doing tricks until I decide to leave. So I do have to get off maybe earlier than I would normally because I have to get up early tomorrow. I'll explain that after I perform the trick. So we'll go from there. But anyway, okay. So I'm going to put IceFlame X over here. Oh, wait. It might be more appropriate over by the requests. Because IceFlame X requested this. And last time I tried to incorporate IceFlame X. And so today I'm not quite going to incorporate. I'm going to do it the original way just so you can see the original version. Or at least the original version that I learned. So, okay, first things first. We have a 6 of hearts, a 7 of hearts, an 8 of hearts, a 9 of hearts, and a Queen of clubs. The Queen of clubs is the restless lady. Now, here's the thing with the restless lady. If I were to take... We're going to start over. And you guys didn't say anything. Shh. I've already messed this up. All right. That'll be a boss trick probably for next time. Boss trick. Imuni has the laugh. Okay, all right, cool. It's rewind time. Yep, this is called a mulligan. La la la. So yeah, I'm not perfect. But, you know, okay, so one awesome story that I can tell is that one of my magic friends in a magic chat that we have, he told us that he was able to, he was not able to perform magic on the spot the other night because he hadn't done magic for such a long time. And the one great thing about me having like this weekly stream for myself is that I get to keep sharp on the skills for just doing a bunch of tricks. Maybe I can't get every trick perfect, but I always have like a set of at least a dozen tricks that I feel very strong in because I just literally did it less than a week ago. And so that's been very nice because I've been oftentimes able to just randomly, you know, just perform a trick because I felt confident because I was like, I nailed it on stream. No reason why I shouldn't be able to do it. Okay, cool. And also, those of you who have seen this trick before, if I make some mess ups and you understand like the plot of the trick, you can kind of see where things are going. So if you watch long enough, like it's not tough to figure out how things are done, but hopefully you enjoy the performance because, you know, like music, right? You understand that when somebody presses like a keyboard key or a piano key, that it makes a sound, but it's just like the orchestration of all of that, and you know, hopefully that's impressive or entertaining, and you know that's why I'm in so many music streams, right? I enjoy the music; it's great. Okay, so here we have the 6 of hearts, the 7 of hearts, the 8 of hearts, the 9 of hearts, and the Queen of clubs. The Queen of clubs is our is the restless lady. Now the restless lady. Let's leave the restless lady over here. Now the restless lady wants to try and get in with all of the hearts because... Hold on. Sorry, I forgot my baby monitor is over here and I did not turn it all the way down. Normally, if it goes crazy, I may have to look at it again. But anyway, so okay, here we are. So basically, the restless lady wants to get in with all of the hearts, the 6, 7, 8, 9 of hearts. But if given a chance to get in contact with one of the hearts, it will find a way to reach all of the hearts. Yeah, so here is the Queen of clubs. Now, here's the thing. If the Queen of clubs is once again removed from the packet of hearts, you know, that's all. We have to just give the Queen of clubs a way to get in contact with these hearts, and it will go ahead and get there. So, and if I show you, the Queen of clubs is right there. So now if we take the Queen of clubs out and I just show you that these are just hearts. All we have to do is just give the Queen of clubs a chance to get in with all the hearts. Hey, welcome in, Wicked Thai Chicken. How's it going? Just saying hi and wishing you a good stream. On vacation with no Wi-Fi, so I can't be on. Have a great one. Wicked Thai Chicken, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. I just appreciate the support. And enjoy your vacation. I understand that it's potentially a long weekend for a lot of people. So definitely enjoy the long weekend. I assume it's a long weekend, and that's why you're on vacation. So if that's a wrong assumption, I'm sorry. But anyway, the Queen of Clubs will find its way to the hearts that are all here. Now, if I just go ahead and I place the last heart right on the top, the Queen of Clubs will find its way to assert herself because there she is. Now, throughout this entire ordeal, if you try and go visit any of those hearts, you'll just see the Queen of Clubs because she will be everywhere. She just wants to be part of the heart crew. I almost fumbled that one. Good thing this is going to be boss trick because I probably would have made a boss trick from that. But I didn't mess anything up. It was just I fumbled the card. Okay, so here's the thing. If I go ahead and I take out the Queen of Clubs and I show you that the other hearts have all decided to deliberate, and they're like, hey, we started seeing the Queen of Clubs everywhere. The Queen of Clubs actually is kind of nice, and she gets to know everybody, and everybody gets to know her. She eventually becomes part of the group, and she is no longer just the Queen of Clubs to them. She is now among them. She's the Queen of Hearts. And that, my friends, is I would say scuffed restless lady. So there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. SROM Music, thank you so much for the applause and welcome in SROM Music. If we can get a shout out for SROM Music. SROM Music does music to old movies. So please give SROM Music a follow. Also, you'll find SROM Music in a bunch of the other Twitch Magic streams as well. So SROM supports a lot of the other Twitch Magic streams as well. So definitely give SROM Music a follow. Let's see. Doug Cube, good trick. Thank you kindly, Doug Cube. Thank you kindly for the claps and applause. SROM Music, Charlie's Beats, Gibson Lens, Iced Flame X. Ice Flame X, thank you so much for the request. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry I messed it up at the beginning, but thank you for giving me homework, Ice Flame X. So that'll be good for me later. I would not want to. Here's the thing, right? Messing up here? Okay. Messing up on the TwitchCon stage? I probably don't want to do that. If that becomes a thing. If they reject me, I'll be fine with that too. Okay, let me just note that restless lady for myself. Restless lady. Okay. Magic Twitch is my favorite Twitch. Yes! I mean, it's also very easy to literally follow all of it because there's only 4 of us that regularly have a stream for Magic. Debogard, welcome in. Hi, Crazy. I will lurk for it now. I have a shower and take to but will return. Awesome. Well, thanks for lurking while you shower. So, thanks, Debo. We'll see you later. Ice Flame X has requested a random. Excellent. Oh, yes. As we get more tricks, you might have to do that again, Ice Flame X, because it hit like one of the. How many tricks have I done? I've only done like 5, right? Or 4? Not even? Hold on. 4. No, 3. So it literally hit one of those 3. That's so horrible. I'm sorry. Chan the Magic Man. How's it going, Chan? Welcome in. Oh, by the way, this is a good time if anybody has not had much to drink. Hydrate. If we can get a shout out for Chan the Magic Man. If anybody does not know, Chan the Magic Man, as we sometimes refer to, for a long time there were just 2 magicians doing magic on Twitch. They were InfoXR, who we consider as like the godfather of Magic Twitch. So he was the first one, and then Hallowthorn, which is Ben. He was the second half of Magic Twitch, and they were doing it for a long time. And then I joined, and so I was considered the third half of Magic Twitch. And then Chan joined, and then now Chan is the 4th half of Magic Twitch. So that is the story of the 4 halves of Magic Twitch. And we are all Asian. Hey, welcome in, Mike2600. How's it going, Mike2600? Thank you so much. So Chan normally plays retro games, can also solve a ton of Rubik's Cubes. But if you're looking for more magic on Twitch, please give Chan the Magic Man a follow and tune in on Magic Mondays. So that's the magic stream that Chan puts on. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. And then also Mike2600 is also a magician, but doesn't have a regular streaming schedule But if you're interested in like DJ music, that is Mike 2600 is a DJ. So and streams music mostly. Doug Cube says, I'm Asian. I'm solving a 4x4 cube. As you were saying that, I'm sorry if you were seen or called out, but hey, welcome in Asian Cuber Doug. I might stream tonight as your show is wrapping up. Mike 2600. If you do that, you know I'm gonna have to raid you, right? Wait, actually, if you're streaming Magic, I have to raid you. If you're streaming music, optional. But we should say rumors of the fifth half better be Asian, so no sense in breaking the streak. I mean. Look, we've done so well so far. Mike 2600 says, I'll be streaming Magic. Mike 2600. How? Okay, all right. If that's the case, we have to raid you. That's just end of story. So yeah, that'll be a thing. All right, I'll keep an eye out for that. So I plan on going until about my time, at least 12:30ish. I think is about the 2-hour mark for me, and so I can't stay up too late because I have to wake up early for me tomorrow because I'm solo with the baby tomorrow. I call her the baby, but she's really a toddler now. But my wife is working and I have the day off. But well, I don't really have the day off. I took the day off because one of us had to watch because daycare was canceled tomorrow. So that's the thing. So I was solo with the baby yesterday, and I'm solo with the baby tomorrow because my wife was working. So okay, what do I have to do here? I'm looking for Charlie's Beats has requested wild card. Let me find. Okay. I see vampire card trick also coming up. Hallucination, devil's elevator. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It's a 4th of July miracle. 4th of July miracle. Yes. All right. Excellent. So here we go. This is a 9 of spades. I just want you to get used to looking at the 9 of spades because I also have another 9 of spades, and then another, and another, and then, so believe it or not, this is a whole pile of 9 of spades. Oh, except for this Queen of Hearts. So this Queen of Hearts is actually the only not 9 of spades, 9 of spades, 9 of spades, and 9 of spades. So let me go ahead and place these 9 of spades out here like so. And what we're going to do is show you how one wild Queen of Hearts. Now, what could make... I tried rating you once after my Magic stream, but you ended, unfortunately. Oh! Yeah, that's a shame. So... that was, yeah, Chan to Mike. Okay, here we are. So, we have a Queen of Hearts. Now, the Queen of Hearts has this strange property in which... if she's going wild and crazy, like, you know, she's the she was the same one from the restless lady, right? She can rile everybody up and get everybody partying. So all she has to do is just kind of give a very stiff 9 of spades a talking to, and it becomes another party animal, another Queen of Hearts. And if we go ahead and have them get together with this 9 of spades, it will also become another Queen of Hearts. And we can kind of repeat this a little bit because what we have here is now some more party animals. And I'm just going to throw in some more magical gestures here because why not? When this Queen of Hearts gets to a party, the Queen of Hearts knows just what to do. And it knows how to be the life of the party. And then last one. And there we have it. The last Queen of Hearts. And that, my friends, is how a Queen of Hearts is the life of a party. She's wild. I was trying not to make a, like, that's how the Queen of Hearts, you know, infects people, because, you know, we just had a pandemic the last few years. You know, too soon. I know it's been a few years. I think some people we've lifted, but like, I don't know, is it too soon? Like, I already saw the memes for Titan Submersible, but like, I already saw memes and I was like, you know, too soon. There we go. And that was a wild card, everybody. Thank you kindly for the request, Charlie's Beats. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Astron Music says, can confirm, used to party with a bunch of San Francisco queens. They know how to party. Hells yeah. That's right. So, thank you kindly for the claps. Chan the Magic Man, Charlie's Beats, I'm Uni, Ice Flame X, Astron Music, and the Four Lore says, my God! I envisioned in my head, great Scott! Beam me up! Okay, so the next trick is requested by Xylo Girl 62083. I believe you came in with the raid. Thank you kindly. So I haven't done this trick in a while, so let me get ready for it, because I just got to grab some cards from the deck. But this is one of the few, one of the few that I've done today that can be done with a regular deck of cards. Doesn't use like blank cards or anything. Wait, I'm missing one. Let's see, where is it? There you are. Okay. Gibson Lens, I almost forgot you. All right. Anyway, FYI, hopefully that's not a spoiler if you've been in the stream for a while. Hopefully you've seen this trick before, but that could have just been a spoiler potentially. Okay, all right. I did, and after this I need to go to bed, but this is a fun stream. I'll definitely try and catch you again. Oh, awesome. Yeah, thanks. I try and stream just like Sunday nights, just whenever I start, because I have a baby. I don't know when the baby's going to go to sleep. So, okay, so let me do this quick then. Okay, all right, what we have here is we have 4 kings. So, King of Diamonds, a King of Clubs, a King of Hearts, and a King of Spades. Now, the thing with these kings is, here's a strange property of the kings, right? So if I go ahead and with these 4 kings, I do something interesting. Like if I turn 2 of them face up and leave 2 of them face down, like this, you're gonna see that you know, you would expect that if I turn the whole packet over, 2 of them would be face up and 2 of them would be face down. But if I snap, actually, that's going to reveal that they are all facing in the same direction. I know, that's super weird. But that's okay. Here, I'm going to break a rule of magic, and we're going to do it a second time. And I'm going to place 2 cards face up, 2 cards face down. You would expect that 2 of the kings would be facing the opposite direction when I flip this over. But if I snap, that's actually going to make them all face down. Now, normally when I do a trick like this, I'll do it with the aces. So maybe that's what I should have started with in the first place, because now if I hold the pack and give it a little bit of a twist, one of those kings is actually going to turn into an ace. I know. And look, if I give it another twist, that's actually going to turn another king into an ace. And then actually if I give it 2 more twists, so we have 1 ace, 2 ace, 3 ace, 4 aces. And that, my friend, is a trick that is a hallucination. Now, some people at this point will also ask where the kings are, and some people would actually think that they are on the top. They are not on the top. They are not on the bottom. They have somehow found a way to switch places with the aces, and the aces must have been in a clump in the middle of the deck, because I think all of the kings are together right there. And that, my friends, is a hallucination. Thank you so much for the request, Xylo Girls. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but thank you for the request. Greatly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy it. So, thank you kindly for the applause, Esrom Music. And Esrom says, wow, that just ridiculously clean handling. Amazing. Thank you so much, Esrom. I greatly appreciate it. That means a lot knowing that you've seen a bunch of magic and you watch all of the you watch all of the Twitch magicians. So thank you for the compliments. Especially because like Jack does a lot, but I think Jack does a lot of stuff that he is also like a lot of different stuff and things that he feels like that are risky. So I'm kind of a little bit different in that like a lot of the ones that I'm trying to do, like I don't feel like I take that many risks outside of like the boss trick thing. That's basically it. So Chain of the Magic Man says, I've been hallucinated! Don't get eliminated. Sorry if anybody understands that reference. Who needs bed? This way more fun. Lol. Silent Girl, thank you so much for the compliments. Yeah, if you have to go to bed, feel no pressure, but if you like hanging out and interacting, feel free. If you want to watch more of me, I have an entire YouTube channel filled with a ton of magic, so feel free to check that out as well if you just want to see more magic from me. It's not quite as fun as I think interacting with stream, but I have a lot of stuff there, and my old VODs are up there too, so you might find that as fun as well. Okay, but thank you so much for the request. Alright. Okay, Vampire Card Trick. Mike2600 is another magician and has requested the Vampire Card Trick. He and I were actually talking about this trick earlier today. So, let me go ahead and do this and perform this trick for him my way, the way that I like to perform it. And hopefully it's all okay. Alright, so, Vampire Card Trick. First, I have 4 cards. We have the Ace of Hearts, the 2 of Hearts, the 3 of Hearts, and the King of Spades. Our King of Spades is going to represent our vampire. Now, the vampire will go out each night to suck the blood of each one of our victims, and they'll do it in the 1, 2, 3 order of the Ace, 2, and the 3. So, the first victim, the vampire approaches, and Iceflame X says, lol, I'm so tired, I'm barely keeping my eyes open. But I'm determined to watch! Iceflame X, I greatly appreciate it. Don't push yourself. Health is important. Please take care of yourself. But if you do want to watch, I mean, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. There we go. That vampire has sucked the blood. I know. I could just like end the trick and you'd be like, I'm so impressed. The vampire sucked the blood. But no. I have to show you because otherwise it's not going to be that impressive. Here's the third victim and the second victim. They don't know that they're victims yet, but they will. There's our vampire, and actually the ace has had its blood sucked out of it. Both sides, actually. The ace has had the blood completely sucked out of it. Both sides. I know, so strange. Okay, so here's the second 2 of Hearts, the 3 of Hearts, and our vampire. Now the vampire is going to go and find the main course, which will be the second victim, noted by the 2. And that was all the time that was needed for that vampire to suck all of the blood out of the 2. If you guys have seen True Blood, I mean, vampires move really fast. And the vampires in True Blood like to have a lot of sex. This is a late night stream. I hope there's no kids here, but if there are, I'm sorry, parents that have to now explain that to your kids. Okay, so we have the 3. Here's our vampire, but of course the 2 has had the blood completely sucked out of it. What? Gibson Lens has done the bad spray. My apologies. To be fair, I don't claim to be a family-friendly stream, but at least I did in the past. The last 2 streams has not been proven so. Okay, so now we have the 3, our third victim, and dessert, of course. The vampire dessert. Yeah. Get out of here, kids! Kids, there's a lot of YouTube videos for you to watch that are probably way more family-friendly. Anyway, so here's the vampire. Vampire needs dessert. The vampire is going to be eating the blood of this third victim. Has had all of the blood completely sucked out of it. Yes, I know. It's strange. Now, what I'm going to do is tell you that this is a modern day society. So this vampire knows that it needs to GTFO because people, police, FBI, CIA, they're all going to be looking for him, and so he needs to disappear really fast. And the way he's going to do that is by disappearing really fast. And that, my friends, is the vampire card trick. Thank you for the emotes from earlier. Gibson Lens, I'm Uni, and Chan the Magic Man. Debo, thank you for returning. Debo has returned. Let's see. I'm Uni has the Omo 1. I think that's what that emote is. I tried to emulate it perfectly, but that's as close as I can get. All right. Thank you kindly for the claps. Chan the Magic Man, Gibson Lens, Ice Flame X, D Bogart says cool, SROM music, and I'm Uni says same. Now I got to get the lull right. Hold on. How are the fingers exactly? There you go. Is that good? Yeah. Not bad, right? I don't need a lull command. I just take a picture of my face like this. Like, actually, maybe I should just. Oh, hold on. I don't put markers in clips, but that would have been a good one. So if I wanted to make my lull emote, I could have just done that exactly. All right, Mike 2600. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for the request. If you want to trade notes later or talk about it, let me know. We can discuss. I think you understand all the principles, Mike 2600, but that's my presentation. I think my presentation is probably a little bit different than some others, but Asro Music says solid lull. Thank you very much. Hold on. How about that Rob Kovacs clap? Let me see if I can. Actually, I'm even wearing a blue shirt, so hold on. Let me see. Is that good? Is that perfect? Hold on. Let me turn a little bit more. There we go. How's that for the Ice Flame X Rob Kovacs clapping? Should I have a redeem for emulating emotes? No, you just put funny emotes. I'll just totally do that. Okay. Thank you so much for that request. Okay. All right. Next one we have Devil's Elevator, as requested by Ice Flame X. All right, Ice Flame, we will use you for this one. We will use you. Oh, actually, how am I gonna? Oh yeah. Well, okay. We'll make you last. How's that? That'll be ideal. Oh, we're gonna have to use black. Oh, all right. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it anyway. Okay, we're gonna need a boom, boom, 2, 3, and then 4. Hold on, 4. Okay, there we go. Okay, hey, welcome in, Nala Tanuki. How's it going? Yeah, thanks for giving a shout out to Nala Tanuki. Can you do this one? I'll let you know that I can totally do that twerking one, but you're going to have to come to TwitchCon to see that one. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that right here. Also, it's kind of impractical to stand up exactly where I am at the moment. But tell you what, I'll make you a deal, Nala Tanuki. If you're at TwitchCon, you remind me. And somebody can even record it or stream this. And we'll make it happen. So now pressure's on Nala. Thank you for the shout. Hey, boo! That one's not free. Oh yeah. That's SROM's got it. Not free. Nuh-uh. I'm crying. I hope they're tears. Nam and I are going to TwitchCon. Yes. So yeah, Nam I am Nom. And Bert, Gibson Lens, also going to TwitchCon. So. Okay, all right. So we have a bunch of cards. We've got red sixes and nines because besides the meme, because this is called the Devil's Elevator. At various angles, this will look like 666. So hence why I'm using the sixes and nines. And then over here, we have Iced Flame X, the requester of this trick, and also in chat right now, going to be one of our, I guess, individuals that understand the Devil's Elevator, and the 4, the 3, and the 2. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you that hell is a business. So I'm just going to leave the 4 red 6s and 9s over here. And I'm going to place the, normally this would be a 5, but we're just going to show you that this is the Ice Flame X King of Spades. So 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then the 2 I'm going to place on the top of this. So now if we have these 5 cards, they're going to represent the levels of hell. And so here's the first, the closest one to the top, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. So now if I put the 2 in the second level, see why I use the numbers now? It's kind of tougher for that individual to get out of hell. But I'm telling you now about the Devil's Elevator. Now, hell is a business, and as all good businesses have, they have a maintenance elevator. So if you can find yourself near the elevator, you can get into the elevator, and you see that even these cards have elevator buttons. You press the up elevator button once you get in, of course. You don't want to press up before you get in. I guess if there's a panel on the outside, you're going to tell the elevator to go up. But you have to say ding, otherwise it doesn't work. So ding, that 2 is going to appear on the top. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the 3. Thank you kindly for the ding. I'm Uni. And now we're going to go ahead and grab the 3 and place in the third level of hell. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And we'll go ahead and push that in. That person will find the elevator buttons. Press the up elevator button once they get in. And we're going to have to wait for the ding. Thank you kindly, SROM Music. And that has brought the 3 up to the top. Now, some people believe that some individuals were already in hell, and as true as that may be, that is currently not the case because we have just the same red 6s and 9s. But if we take the 4 and place it in the 4th level of hell, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to push that in. They'll find the elevator. They're going to get in, press the up elevator button, try and escape from the... Thank you kindly for the ding, Chan the Magic Man, and that has brought the 4 up to the top. And some people believe that there might have been more levels of hell, and you know there are, but they're not represented here. But let me go ahead and place Ice Flame X clearly in the 5th level of hell, right on the bottom. And Ice Flame, would you like to do the ding for yourself? Try to get out, and if not, somebody else can help him. And it is the 5th level of hell, so it will take a little bit longer to get up to the surface. Ice Flame has hit the elevator button, and Ice Flame, you know how to get out of hell. Jail free card. Get out of hell now, because you've seen how the Devil's Elevator works. Ice Flame X, thank you so much for the request. And thank you for interacting. Thank you everybody who interacted with that trick. I'm Uni, SROM Music, Chan the Magic Man, and Ice Flame X. Thank you so much. Hutch, you're still here. Thank you for the ding. All right. So that was the Devil's Elevator, starring Ice Flame X, the requester of that trick. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the claps. Nala Tanuki, Chan the Magic Man, I'm Uni, Ice Flame X. SR Music says, it's a very good trick. I still reject the premise. Oh, okay. I mean, you can reject the premise. If you give me a different theme, I mean, we can call it something else. We can call it... Oh, man, this is going to sound really horrible. They always find a way to get on top. Yes, that could be that. Yeah. All right, here we'll give you this one. All right, reminder: if anybody needs to stretch or hydrate, please feel free. Please do it. Sometimes it just takes a reminder. Chan the Magic Man has got the Infozar tea emote, so there we go. Which is a sriracha mug that has tea in it all the time. So anyway, thank you kindly for the request, Ice Flame X. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Next, we have a request from Forloris. Forloris, please let me know if you are still there, and we'll be performing the 8-card brainwave, because I'm going to need to try to get into Forloris's head. That's the plan. We'll workshop the phrasing. Okay. Yeah, we'll workshop the phrasing, definitely. Okay. All right. So, let's see here. Ice Flame X, I'm so sorry that you got a random that was already performed again. I mean, the odds are a little bit better now, but I mean, still, like, out of 60 tricks, and I performed, I don't know, 8, you're still getting, like, in this small bucket. I'm so sorry. You could also just put in a magician's choice, and then I can pick something. So, well, look at it this way. If you're unlucky here, maybe you're just burning up all the bad luck, and then you go buy a real lottery ticket, and then maybe you'll win a lottery. All right. Okay, so I will need somebody to interact with this trick, and I would like to know who it is prior. So is there anybody who would like to interact with this trick? Let me know. Me? All right, Chan the Magic Man. All right, Chan the Magic Man. Oh. Xylo Girl. Okay, Chan, would it be alright if I chose Xylo Girl? Because Xylo Girl's first time here, and Xylo Girl also staying up late, apparently. Sure, okay, great. Alright. Xylo Girl, I don't know you very well, but I'm trying to get on your wavelength. Actually, let me do that on the big camera. On your wavelength. So in a minute, we are going to have you select a card. Now, the thing is, I don't want you to think that I'm forcing you to pick any of these cards. And if you think I can predict it, switch your answer to a different card. So I'm going to spread out the cards. There are a total of 8 cards. Okay? So here are 8 cards. Now, the words that I have started to say, or will say in a moment, I may or may not be manipulating you in some way or other. It may be harder if English is not your native language, but that's okay. I'm going to try and do it anyway. So think of one of these cards and then make it your selection, but maybe not the one that you think that I'll pick. Now, I'll go through them. 9 of diamonds, Jack of spades, King of clubs, Joker, Queen of hearts, 2 of spades, 7 of clubs, 4 of diamonds. Okay. Once you have selected one, lock it in your mind, and then at this point I'm not going to break away from the screen. Go ahead and tell me in chat what it is, and I'll show you that I knew which one it was the whole time. Okay. Forloris! Okay, Forloris, we had Xylo Girl select a card for your trick. So, alright. Xylo Girl, I don't want you to lock in your response if you think that there was a chance that I could have predicted that the Queen of Hearts would have been your selection. So you have one chance to change. Would you like to change your mind or stay with the Queen of Hearts? And this one will be your final one. So I don't want you to go to sleep and be like, oh, if only I chose a different card. It's your choice. It's free choice. You can freely pick. Stay with that one. You're going to stay with the Queen of Hearts. Okay, so the thing is, the Queen of Hearts is a very popular card to select. And you've selected the Queen of Hearts. I just want to show you that the Queen of Hearts. Now, the rest of these cards, if I show you, they're all blue-backed cards. But the Queen of Hearts, and you happen to choose a red card. The Queen of Hearts is a very popular card. It is actually red. And that is the 8-card Brainwave. All right. Chan the Magic Man, thank you kindly for the claps. Debo Guard, oh, that is neat. And Xylo Girl says, that is so cool. Thank you kindly for the claps. I'm Uni, Charlie's Beats. Xylo Girl, thank you for the applause. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So I do want to have a disclaimer here. Nothing that I do on this stream is real magic. So I did not sign any deals with the devil, despite the devil's elevator trick. I did not practice any black magic or sorcery. Everything is sleight of hand card magic here. So that is the disclaimer. But yeah. So basically what it amounts to is, you too could perform this trick if you learned all the principles and handling and practice. And yeah, but that is 8-card Brainwave. Thank you so much for the request for Loris and for participating, Xylo Girl. For Loris says, it's not real! TF. Muni says, are you sure? Well, look at it this way. If it was true, real magic, wouldn't I say those things I just said? I'm just saying, like if scientists find out that I was real magic, I mean, I don't want to be stuck in a lab where they're dissecting me and cutting me up and trying to figure out where my powers come from, right? So this, whether it's real or not, you have to just trust that that's what I would say. Alright, next we have the ambitious card routine as requested by Charlie's Beats. For Laura says, you're just protecting yourself. Got it. Alright, okay, understood. Yep. I mean, no, it's definitely the truth. I swear. I have to rejuvenate my magic points. Yeah, that's it. Maybe I have to get better at single eye winking. I'm not really good at it. Okay, alright, first things first. We need a card selected. So, if Charlie, if you want to name a card, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'll just go with like the most heat maps. So if anybody wants to click, whoever this was got first, and I think it's on the Jack of Diamonds. It looks like. So anybody else want to override? You'll have to have 2 votes, or be Charlie. Okay, we got 1 vote for the 2 here and the queen over there. I think that's the queen of spades and the 2 of clubs. Alright, let's choose one of those. Okay, consolidate your votes. I saw 2 over here. This was the ace of spades, right? Is that... Okay, let's do these. Okay, does anybody want to consolidate their votes? Oh, we have 2 on the jack. Okay, so 2 on the jack. And we got 3 on the jack. Okay, so these 2 are out. Alright, 3 on the... Okay. Does this person want to move their heat map? Ooh, it's a tie! Alright, who wants to be the tiebreaker? Alright, I'm gonna move them here. So, okay. Alright, the people who really want their card to be selected will consolidate. Okay, it looks... I'm gonna assume that that heat map goes here. Yo! The ace of spades takes it! The ace of spades wins. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this. So this is our selection. So this is going to be the card that we are using. Let me go ahead and just... I just sucked up all those heat maps. Thank you. Alright, so Chan the Magic Man has said the death card. Yes, if anybody didn't know, this is the death card. I'm going to tell you a story. So, this card is very dangerous. This card is known as the death card. Why? I don't know why, but I have this thing in my channel where if you want to sign a card, you can sub with your Prime even, and you can sign a card or donate the equivalent of a sub, so like 500 bits. But Hi, I'm CJ has been here once and then has never come back to stream, as far as I know. If Hi, I'm CJ has been streaming, has been lurking every single stream, I would feel so bad. But I don't typically see Hi, I'm CJ here. We've never seen him again. But anyway, today, this is the day in which the Ace of Spades, signed by Hi, I'm CJ, is going to haunt me. Because look, if I try and get rid of Hi, I'm CJ into the middle of the deck, like this, and actually, the haunting was, I was full aware because the deck sock has told me. The deck sock knows all. Because we'll find that the death card, the Ace of Spades, has jumped back up to the top. I know. Strange. Now look, if I grab it and I place it into the middle of the deck once again. See, it's going in. IceFlameX says, lol, I'm falling asleep. I dropped my phone twice now. IceFlameX, I greatly appreciate that you want to hang out and stay, but please, please, if you need to go to sleep, just go to sleep. VOD will be up afterwards. And so, but anyway, but I don't tell you how to live your life, but please just take care of yourself. Now, I have not snapped yet, so the death card has not come for me. However, the sock now says the death sock is going. Sorry, the the death sock. It's like the Death Star, but the death sock. No, the death card will come back up to the top. Once you do this trick, the last trick that I requested. Oh, okay. I can. Yes, we'll hop that. If For Laura says, I can't blame you. I took a nap while my trick request was happening. Oh, For Laura has my sympathies. I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that sometimes magicians will swap out their cards, but there's no swap happening. But all we need to do is place that in the middle of this packet, place that into the middle of this packet, and if I go ahead and hear the sock telling me, oh, it's going to hop back up to the top. Sock equals sock love explosion. Yeah. Okay, so if you were here, I could have you do the trick too. So let's go ahead and place the ace into the middle of this packet, and you could snap over this, and you would also get the death card. No, hold on. I think something went wrong. The sock didn't tell me. Sock. Yo, I know why. The ace doesn't want to show itself to you. It's still going to show itself to me. Oh no. And that, my friends, is my handling of the ambitious card routine for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. The sock got tired. Oh, yeah, the sock got tired. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for that request. Charlie's Beats, greatly appreciate it. Let me just take a quick look at the queue, and Iced Flame X, I'm going to go ahead and move yours to the top. You have, you're trying to go to sleep, and also I feel bad. So we'll hop that up to the top, and then you'll be able to finally go to sleep. Oh, hello, welcome in, Zuljanim. How's it going? Thank you for shouting out Zuljanim. Gibson Lens. Yeah, if you're not following Zuljanim, please give Zuljanim a follow. Zuljanim plays piano. A lot of the things that you can find on the song list in Zuljanim's stream. Studio Ghibli music, anime music, Disney music, and then whatever else Zuljanim happens to like. So, but please give Zuljanim a follow if you are not already following. Okay, alright. Let me see. I just have to find something. Here we go. Okay, we're going to go with this, and then, okay. The saw got tired. Yes. Okay. And then thank you for the shout out. Very well. How's it going? Everything's going pretty good. Wait, shout out is now. It's okay. I mean, you can do whatever commands. Actually, I gave Gibson Lens basically super mod permission, so Gibson Lens can do whatever. And I think what we did was made it consistent with Gibson Lens's stream. So in Gibson Lens's stream, exclamation point question mark is shout out without an official shout out, I think, and then SO is an official shout out. I don't know what we did, but in either case, yeah. So, all right, that's cool. She does magic with the piano. Yes, I'm Uni as a mod for Zuljanim, and Zuljanim does magic with the piano. So that's the situation. Okay. All right, first things first, we are going to... Oh, hold on. This would be way more impressive if you guys can see what is going on. All right, thank you so much for the request. Ice Flame X, let's get this trick all set and done so that you can go to bed. All right. Okay, the exclamation point has the about description. Oh, yes, please, description. Thank you. Actually, that would help me a lot if there's people that I don't know who has rated me. So, okay, cool. So, okay, what we're going to need is a card selected. And once again, we can do the same old heat map. If anybody wants to click on the screen, the most votes, we'll have that one be selected. Okay, all right. We got one right here. We got another one right here. I'm just going to slide. Oh, man. And then we got another one right here. Okay, we're going to have to vote on one of these. Okay, so here are the 4. So let's consolidate votes if you voted. Oops. So any one of those. Okay, just because of the way that I naturally push them. There's 2 on this. Oh, no, okay, all right. Oh, there's still 1 for all of them. Okay, there's 2 on this one. Oh, there's 2 on this one. Okay. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. We'll give it like 5 seconds. Oh, okay. All right, so these 2 have 2 each. All right, does this person want to make the choice and move their heat map to the other ones? Because this one's out. Okay, going once, going twice. If okay, that person has selected this heat map, so this will be our selection. Thank you so much for participating. So I'm not going to take a look at this card. So I'm going to close my eyes and turn my head, and I'm going to reveal this to the camera. All right, so take a look. Hopefully that'll give you a chance to remember what that is. And then once you've got that, I'm going to go ahead and turn that face down, and I'm going to open my eyes, turn my head back. Hopefully somebody has got it. So please, if somebody can verify that we have it before I lose it in the deck. Thank you kindly for selecting that card. Okay, got it. Okay, somebody has it. Thank you for Loris. So I'm going to go ahead and lose it in the deck. I'm going to go ahead and place it here and close it up. All right, now what we're going to do is bring out everybody's favorite magician, the deck sock. Certainly not me. I'm not everybody's favorite magician. This guy, though, look at him. Look at how skillful he is. Nimble fingers and everything. Phalanges. Yes, deck sock. Okay, so now the deck sock's going to do the deck sock's magic, and now we're going to spread and show you that there's one card that's, inexplicably red. Can somebody tell me what the card was? Because I believe this should be it. The 9 of clubs. All right, so if I show you that it's the 9 of clubs, correct, awesome. Both Forloris and Debo Guard got it. Okay, let me take the 9 of clubs out, and now let me go ahead and do that again. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it randomly somewhere here. Now, the deck sock, let me just say, is super handsome and sexy. The deck sock has been able to help guide me through lots of missed tricks that I've messed up in the past. So thank you so much, deck sock. All right, so here's another card that we just cut to. I'm going to go ahead and look away, close my eyes, turn my head, and go ahead and remember this card. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm just tilting it to different angles. I know that I have a light up here that could make things really weird sometimes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn that face down. Placing it back on top of the deck. Opening my eyes, turning back. Okay, somebody's got it. Thank you. Cool, both Debo and the 4 Lords. Thank you so much. The deck sock is doing arrow card level magic. Oh yeah, arrow card level magic. Totally agree. Okay, I'm going to close that up. And now here we go. The deck sock is going to be doing arrow level card magic. Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh, deck sock, what the heck did you do? Do you guys, hold on, do you guys see anything? I don't see anything that's red. Hold on. Okay, here, deck sock. Deck sock's got it this time. Deck sock will definitely have it, okay? Deck sock, all right, here. Deck sock, please don't embarrass me in front of all my friends, okay? I just wanna get this right, okay? Come on. Deck sock, what do I do? Okay, all right. Deck sock's playing a prank on me. Deck sock is going to, you know, I pay for the mortgage for your house. My house. All right. Oh, okay. Deck sock says, all right. It's gonna give. All right. Important question. What was the card? For Laura says it's a 5 of clubs. So the deck sock is actually telling me this is the only red backed card, and I should just flip this card over. And Debo also says 5 of clubs. So this must be the 5 of clubs. And that, my friends, is a deck sock performance of the Chicago Opener, also known as Red Hot Mama. And let it have. Deck sock is now bowing. This is how the deck sock bows. This is how the deck sock dances. Do, 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 do. This is how the deck sock does can. Do, 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 do. All right, there we go. And that, my friends, is Chicago Opener with a dancing finale. All right. Thank you kindly for the emotes, Zuljanim, Gibson Lens, and thank you for the wow, Zuljanim, and thank you kindly for the claps. I'm Uni, Ice Flame X, Zuljanim, Charlie's Beats. Okay, it is now really time for bed. Thank you for the warm welcome. Xylo Girl, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. And take care. Hopefully we'll see you back sometime. Ice Flame X, thank you kindly for the request. Thank you kindly for tuning in and all of the support that you've given in the past. Actually, yeah, the ticker show. Ice Flame, you have supported the stream so much. Thank you so much. Ice Flame X, please take care of yourself. If you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. All right. Okay, so let's see. Well played, deck sock. Well played. Forlor says, I hate this. Positive. All right. Okay. Let's see. A good night, Xylo Girl. Pink Floyd. We have a request for Pink Floyd. All right. What time is it? Okay. I'm going to... There's a bunch of stuff in the queue. This is a little bit unusual. I'm going to go ahead and close the trick list. Actually, no, not yet. Let's do last call. Last call, and then I'll close the trick list after this. And then we'll go from there. Long story short, I have to get up early tomorrow, but I mean, I technically have the day off from work, but I'm taking care of my almost 2-year-old. So, okay. Let me grab Pink Floyd. Where did I put it? Here we are. Okay. Also, hydrate. Isolamex says, lol, I'm going right now. I was going to ask you something about my stream, but I don't remember right now. Too tired. Oh, yeah. Icelame, feel free to just send me a Discord message directly, so I'll see that. That'll be probably the easiest way. All right. Awesome. So thank you kindly for the request. Chant the Magic Man, this is Pink Floyd. Okay. So I'm going to start off like I normally do. I have this note that I have to read because that's how this trick works. If I don't read the note, the trick just doesn't work, right? To whom it may concern, these 4 jokers are haunted and will not let themselves be freed. Oh, that's a little ironic considering it is almost Independence Day. A word of warning, do not place these jokers back to back. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at what's going on here. We have 4 blue-backed cards. Jazzy VTV, hello, welcome in. Also, I think you want to be known as Jazzy V, so we'll call you Jazzy V from now on. Jazzy V, welcome in. How's it going? And then we have jokers. Now, what was this saying? So it's saying don't have the jokers touch back to back. What happens when I do? Jazzy V says, hey Nam. Hey Jazzy, how's it going? Oh yeah, thanks for giving Jazzy VTV a shout out. Jazzy VTV is, if you guys don't know, a jazz trumpet player. So please give Jazzy V a follow if you are interested. Also, Jazzy V plays a bunch of different games as well. But if I show you one of those jokers, its back has turned red. How about this one? Nope, that's still blue. Okay, but that one is now red. I know, strange. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take that joker, place it off to the side. Okay, how about this next one? Okay, this next joker, we're going to place it back to back with this other joker. What's going to happen? Also turned red. How about you? Nope, not this one. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Let's take that one out. Okay, so we have 2 blue-backed jokers. And I just want to do an experiment. What if I were to place them face to face, like this? If I were to place them face to face, anything happen? Nope. No. Okay. So here's the key. If I place them back to back, like this. Ooh, but wait, it was the last one. There won't. Ah, okay, interesting. So now I have 4 jokers that are all red backed. So what am I going to do with 4 red backed jokers? Actually, there is something that I think we need to do. What happens if I take the jokers now red backed and I place them back to back one more time? I think that might do something strange. Okay, good. The world didn't implode. All right, that's what I was hoping. How about you? Ah, excellent. So so we have 4 jokers, and all of them are blue backed. And that, my friends, is Pink Floyd. Whoa. Thank you kindly for the claps. Jazzy V, I'm Uni, Gibson Lens, Zuljanim, Charlie's Beats. And thank you for the cool Debo. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up, Zulja. Alright. Okay, let's see. So I think that was that. We're going to go ahead and close the queue. So I'll finish the queue and then have one or 2 finale tricks. Probably one. So, but yeah, thanks for everybody for coming out today. I was just looking at the stats and I'm like, man, I've been streaming for a year, and honestly, like, I thought that you had to stream more consistently to like get bigger. I mean, that probably helps to get bigger faster, but like I'm not trying to get big, but I just wanted to build like, an audience, and every week I feel grace that you guys want to come out and see me and hang out and see tricks. And so it's it feels nice. So thank you so much. And it goes to show that, like, if I want to stream on Twitch, I can stream on Twitch. Like, I'm a busy guy, like have a job, have a baby, still do YouTube content, but I can stream at least once a week. Usually once a week. Usually only once a week. But I mean, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, we have SROM Music requesting a trick called Ace on Top. All right, let me grab some cards. And normally I'll do this with aces, but I'm going to replace one with the signed card that SROM has signed. I believe it is the Jack of Spades, so we'll do it that way. Ace, 2, 3, 4, let me... 5, okay. Okay, alright, here we go. Zul just says, wow, wow, wow. Don't go. Oh. Jazzy V says, ooh, UFO day. I guess it's a day to look up into the sky. So, full disclosure, every time I have a day up there, like, or actually it might be up here for you. Well, for you guys, it's going to be down here. Okay. So, for UFO day, most of the time, it basically goes completely unmentioned. So, Jazzy, thanks for calling it out, because I was probably not going to mention it if nobody else did. But we did talk about it a little bit earlier because of the Independence Day movie and around Independence Day. But Esrom, you have such a good memory. You remember everyone's card. So full disclosure, I don't remember everybody's card, but the more you show up in stream and the more that I use your card, the more I remember it. So, Esrom, you've been in here enough. And also, honestly, Esrom, I remember that one time that I messed up. I think I tried to redo a trick, and I felt really bad because it was really scuffed. But I think you were fine with it, and then I was like, ugh, I gotta do it right for SROM like the following time, and then you didn't show up the next one, and then for the next one, so it was like 2 streams later, and it's like, oh, SROM is here. So after that, I was like, I remember SROM's stuff. So yeah. So anyway, thank you for pushing me to get that trick awesome, which I don't think I've messed up very often. I forgot what trick it was. Actually, no, did I mess it up today? Was it the Restless Lady? Oh no, it must have been. No, wait. Or was it one of the... Anyway, I don't remember. Okay. This would be way more impressive if I show you. Okay. This is now... this trick is called Ace on Top. But since we are going to be replacing the ace... So these are all clubs, but SROM Music is the spade. So this is called Ace on Top. So here's the thing. This is not so much... You're the best, Nam. Oh, thank you, SROM Music. No, you're the best. And I'm not just referring to you, but everybody who's here in chat, you're all the best viewers and chatters, so thank you so much for supporting me. You haven't messed up today. I kind of did, but I restarted and it was okay. I didn't think it was that big, but it was very early in the trick. So, okay, so this trick is normally called Ace on Top, but today we're doing it, so this is going to be SROM on top. So this trick is going to use SROM, Jack of Spades, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. Now, here's the thing with this trick. If I do a magical move like this is not so much a trick as it is a game. You're going to try and find where SROM is. All right. Did you see the magical move? What card's on top? If you said the 5, you'd be incorrect. If you said SROM's on top, you'd be correct because look, SROM's on top. Okay, now, here's the thing. What card follows SROM? So, assume SROM is the ace, right? So, it'd be ascending order. So we'll have the 2 be next. And then the next one will be the 3. And then the 4 and the 5. Important question. What card is this? That's what they said. He is in chat. Yes. Oh yeah, Forlorus is literally answering the question. Yes, Esrom is in chat. You are correct. Me! Yes, correct, because Esrom is on top. Followed by the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. Yeah, I know, right? So weird. Now here's the thing. If I take Esrom and I place Esrom not on the top, not on the bottom, but somewhere in the middle, you wouldn't expect Esrom to jump up to the top. Not until I snap my fingers, because look, Esrom is now on the top. I know, strange, right? Now look, if I grab Esrom and I place Esrom clearly in the middle, definitely going into the middle right there, Esrom's not on top. But now Esrom is on top, because look, Esrom is now on the top. I know, strange. Now, look, if I remove Esrom, just for a second, and show you that the rest of the stack can also do this. So what follows Esrom, it's going to be the 2, right? So there's the 2. Now if I take the 2 and I place it furthest away from where it's supposed to go. So it's supposed to be up here, but I place it furthest away on the bottom. Damn, Esrom, look at you climbing those walls. Sorry, I just had to say that with a little, because I just assumed that would be sassy. But look, the 2 is going to jump up to the top. I know, it's strange, right? Okay, so would you believe that I could do this, Esrom could do this trick with the cards face up? I know, it's truly bizarre, but if I show you, let's try and do this face up. So in order for this to work face up, Esrom would have to be on top. Esrom would have to jump all the way up. Let me turn it out so you can see Esrom's name there. Esrom would have to jump all the way up to the top. The 3 would have to slide in the middle. The 2 would have to jump up here. The 5 would have to jump to the bottom. And then the 4 would have to take over one spot. And so that is a lot of movement just to get all of the cards in order, right? But all we have to do, because Esrom is magical and can do this face, we have to find Esrom. I'm going to take Esrom out, and I'm going to place Esrom on the top. Now, it was sassy, thank you. I got you. All right, hopefully, Esrom, you haven't messed this trick up. And you know what? In order to ensure that the trick goes smoothly, let's bring out the deck sock. Thank you, deck sock, for assisting Esrom in this. Here we go. Esrom's on top. Look, we're done, right? We can just finish? No, but look. What happens? What's next to Esrom? It's going to be the 2. What follows the 2? The 3. What follows the 3? The 4. And what follows the 4? The 5. And that, my friends, is Esrom on top.
Yes.
Thank you kindly for the mind blown, Jazzy V. Is the mind blown? Oh yeah, the mind blown has some silence after it, I guess. Thank you kindly for the applause for Loris. Let's see. Dream, welcome in. Yo! How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you kindly for the claps. I'm Uni, Gibson Lens, Esrom Music. So good. Thank you so much for the request Esrom Music. Hopefully you enjoyed. Zuljanim and Dream. It's got the Bob Ross. Hold on. Oh wait. Hold on. Let me. Wait, is this too? Let me see if I can emulate. No, smile smaller. There we go. Okay, all right. Hope you got that. Dream, how's it going? If you guys didn't know, if we can get a shout out for Dream. Dream is a speed cuber and has speed cubed. So if you are interested in watching a speed cuber, Canadian speed cuber, please give Dream a follow. Thanks for that. Yeah, no problem, Dream. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, next we have a request from Forlorus Triumph Squared. So, so this trick is impromptu. I can do this trick with any deck of cards. So here we have a deck. Now I'm going to cut this into about 2 piles. If you were here, you can split them into about 2 equal piles. And what we're going to do is we're going to need a card selected from each one of the piles. So let's start with this one. And if anybody would like to, I don't know, click on one. Okay, this one. All right, there we go. So it doesn't matter that I know what it is, so I'm just going to go ahead and flip it over. This one will also be, I guess, we'll do that one in a second. Okay, so this one, if anybody wants to remember in chat or just type it in chat. I could not have made this up. Astrom Music. By the way, Astrom Music, were you the one that clicked here? Because, that's... So we're going to leave the Jack of Spades, Astrom Music, face up in this face down pile. And that's going to go here. All right, so face up in the face down pile. Now we're going to need a second card selected from this pile. And what we're going to do is spread these out. I know that somebody had... I didn't. All right, it would have been hilarious if you did, but somebody technically clicked on this one. We got okay, so we got one here. Oh, okay. Wait, we got these 2. Okay, and then we got this one. All right, so we're gonna have to narrow it down from one of these 4. So if anybody would like to move their votes, I didn't. I have fans, yo. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got 2 on this one. And this one's out. Okay, we'll give it a few seconds. If not, we will have this one be the selection. Oh, 3! All right, I think it's solidified. Sorry, whoever this was. But I'm also going to eat these heat maps here. Delicious. Oh, yeah. Consensus at the very end. Okay, so once again, I can see what this is. It doesn't really matter. 3 of diamonds. Excellent. We are once again going to be placing it face up into the face down packet, like so. Now, what we are going to do is something wholly unorthodox. I'm going to be turning this packet face up, and we're going to shuffle face up into face down cards. I know it hurts. It hurts me. It may hurt you, but it hurts me more than it hurts you. So we're going to shuffle face up into face down cards. So look. Now, sometimes magicians will try and fool you and say, oh, hey, I'm shuffling them, but they're not being shuffled. I'm actually going to push them in really slowly so you can see them go in. Okay. I know, it was a very sensual shuffle, wasn't it? Charlie's got the pog there. Okay, so here we've got, and then, okay, so we shuffle, we cut a few times, and let's just do one more good cut. 2 for good measure. Okay. All right, and now for everybody's favorite magician, the deck sock. Bringing the deck sock back out, and here we are. All right, deck sock, tell me, how do I finish the trick? The deck sock says spread. The deck. Get your minds out of the gutter. All right, here we go. We have 2 cards that are surprisingly face down amongst the rest, and every other card is facing in the same direction except for 2. Except for 2. This one and this one. Is that weird? That was weird, right? It shouldn't have happened. Deck sock. You're so magical. And maybe to nobody's surprise, you might have foreseen this coming. One is the Jack of Spades, Astrom Music, signed, and the 3 of diamonds. And that, my friends, is Triumph Squared. Thank you for the transporter for Loris. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you kindly for the applause. I'm Uni. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Cool. Thank you so much for the request for Loris. Hopefully you enjoyed that. All right. Okay, and then let me put in a magician's choice for the ending, because I think... So there's one that I want to try, and if I mess it up, we'll do another one. But I'll try it. So it's kind of, as I said, I need to try new tricks to potentially get boss tricks. Okay, that goes in the pile of tricks that I have 0% of a clue how it's done. Yeah. So, Estron Music, if you are interested in seeing more of that style of trick, that is a Triumph style trick. So, pretty much a large majority of Triumph style card tricks, you're shuffling face up into face down cards. And so, I think I have 2 or 3 in my list, but I have at least like 3 or 4 performances of different Triumph tricks on my YouTube channel. So, yeah. That's So this is funny because I was having a chat with some magician friends, and I actually don't enjoy performing Triumph tricks as much as some other tricks, but they always get great reactions, and so it's like I can't take it out of my trick list, or I can't like stop doing it. So it's like I love the reactions that it gets, and but like it's yeah. Okay, Charlie's Beast has requested Hair Razor. Oh, I need to find some cards for this one. Hold on. Let me... I have to pull some cards out. Let me pull some cards out. Let me do this cards thing. La 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 la. Anyway, hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. Is everybody having a good time? I'm having a good time. I don't know if you could tell, because I'm smiling and just honestly, besides like the one little trick earlier that I had trouble with, everything else has been okay. I guess I shouldn't have jinxed it, so I have to knock on wood now just to make sure that everything's going to be okay. All right. Okay. All right. And I just realized this is not the right way. Boom, 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 boom. I have to do some boom, boom, boom. Not in my room, but okay. All right, there we go. Estrom Music. Always love your stream. Thank you so much, Estrom. That means so much. That's, yeah. So, yeah, you see this guy before you, and I perform some magic tricks, but honestly, like, these bad dad jokes are just, like, puns, or, like, we've sprinkled some dirty jokes in. Like, this is me. This is, like, if you saw me in person, you would probably get most of this. Like... I am kind of trying to put on a little bit of a show, and honestly, when I'm in a group, I know I can be quiet so that other people can talk. But like, if you want me like to talk, this is basically me talking. I've been told that I could have a podcast, and before podcasts were big, they were like, you could have a TV show. It's like, oh, okay, because of my deep voice, and I'm like, that means a lot too, but it's not like a deep voice is not a skill. I was kind of given the deep voice, right? Okay, so this trick is called Hair Razor, and it's going to use the ace, the 2, and the 3, in this case, of diamonds. Now, I need a couple of helper cards, and these helper cards are going to help me. They happen to be the 2 blackjacks. So what we have here are the 2 blackjacks. Now, what we're going to do with these 2 blackjacks is I'm going to use them to help me do some interesting things. First, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the ace and place it on the bottom. But all I have to do is snap, and that's going to make the ace jump back up to the top. Now we can do something similar with the 2. If I go ahead and take the 2 and place it on the bottom, all I have to do is snap, and that 2 is actually going to jump back up to the top. And then once again, I'm going to take the 3. it's not going to be impressive because I just put it on top. If I place it on the bottom and I snap, 3 jumps back up to the top. Now some people are thinking, oh, you're doing stuff so fast, can't follow. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Here, let me go ahead and take the 3 and place it on the bottom and just snap. That 3 jumps back up to the top. And actually, let me place the 2 on the bottom and snap. The 2 is going to jump back up to the top. And place that ace back on the bottom and snap. That's going to jump back up to the top. Okay, maybe that was a little bit faster. But anyway, so here's the thing with these jacks. Some people think that the jacks are doing all of the magic. And actually, that's not really true because it's actually the ace 2, 3 of diamonds. These are actually the magical things. Let's face it, we know who's really magical here. It's the deck sock. The deck sock is channeling all of the energy over to me. So, but look, if I just go ahead and I place the ace 2 and the 3 out like that, we don't need the jacks anymore, but let me go ahead and just cut somewhere, like right here. Just for a second. Now, deck sock, I'm going to need you not to interfere with this trick. We're trying to illustrate how magical the ace 2 and the 3 of diamonds are. Okay. Whoa, why are you trying to touch those? Okay, hold on. I need to hold the deck sock back. It wants to show off, but I can't let it show off this time. Nope, stay back, deck sock. Stay back. It's okay. All right, where did we cut to? What did we cut to? We cut to a king. King of diamonds. So actually, if I just go ahead and let the ace 2 and the 3 touch the king of diamonds, the ace 2 and the 3 have actually changed to all the other kings. And that, my friends, is Hair Raiser with the deck sock observing. Had to hold the deck sock back, though. Okay, and Forlore says, what? Forlore, have you not seen that one before? Jazzy V, thank you kindly for the claps. I'm Uni, thank you for the claps. Esrom, twist! I'm saying twist, but like, twist! Alright. Man, should this be an emote too? Twist! Thank you kindly for the claps. Gibson Lens, Charlie's Beats. First time I see this trick. I'm glad that you are still able to see something new. After being here for many streams. I still have something to offer you, Forlores. I don't know why I have these weird accents. I mean, I haven't even had any alcohol. I literally had tea. Okay, alright. So, as per usual, disclaimer, if I mess up this last trick, it's not going to be the last trick. Can't end stream on the last trick. But we have approached this time that now I would like to thank everybody. So, thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. I know I did talk about it earlier, but thank you so much for coming in on a Sunday night. If you're in the United States, potentially a holiday weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you interacted with the stream, if you chatted, if you requested a trick, if you gave me a number, if you clicked the heat map, if you chose a card, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Without you guys, I think it would be a lot less fun. Thank you so much to everybody who's been lurking. Thank you so much, because if I was just here fiddling with cards, there's no magic happening, because I know how all the tricks are done. So the magic happens in your mind. Thank you so much. We got some new follows, and thank you so much, SynthFan23, for rating today, and thank you so much, Cashmere Feline, for the resub. And as well, let's give some mod love to Gibson Lens. If you are not following Gibson Lens, please give Gibson Lens a follow. Gibson Lens plays piano and has a bunch of things that you will probably like. He's got some VGM, got some other streamers, friends' originals, got some of his own originals, has Disney music, Phantom of the Opera. I'm just calling out the things that he has like songbooks for, or plays, or that I make him play a bunch. So but yeah. Also, Gibson Lens and I are going to TwitchCon, so if you're going to TwitchCon, we'll be there. Thank you for the applause, Astron Music. And then let's see here. I think that's it. So, all right. So I'll do this last trick. We'll find somebody to raid. And assuming I don't mess it up, we'll find somebody to raid. And there we go. Okay. Let me make sure I'm set up properly. Okay, so brand new trick. I've not recorded this for YouTube either, so I'm taking a huge risk, and I'm probably gonna have to do another trick after this. But if not, this will be okay. All right, so I have 4 cards here, and these 4 cards are actually the 4 fours. Fours come up a lot in Magic, and so let me go ahead and do something interesting. So if I were to take these 4s right here and just put them like face to face. Now remember, as I said, this is a new trick. I'm not sure how it works. I think when I was watching the tutorial I had to do something like this. Oh no, that didn't work. Okay. Hold on, let me just give it a little bit of a a magical blow. I just give it a magical blow. Yeah, phrasing, I get it. Yep. My mind's already there. Okay. But look, if I show you, that's now gone. Now, if I give this one a magical blow as well. Yes, phrasing, I know. Here we go. Okay, let me go ahead and grab this. And I want to give this card a magical blow now. We'll go ahead and turn that over. Excellent. And now let's go ahead and just close this up, and we'll make... Oh no, next time is me, stop him. And then we're just going to close this up, and one more time. I just realized I could use any magical gesture, but I've already done the magical blow for the first 3 fours, and so now the 4th 4, it's just... yeah. So now it's gone, as I suspected you knew it would happen. Okay, now here's the thing. I need them to come back because you can't really do much with... I mean, I guess as a magician you can do much with blank cards, but it's also fun to keep them all. So let me... What's the opposite of blow? I'm gonna magical suck. I'm gonna magical suck, and that should get all of the 4s back. Okay, there we go. So now we should have 4, 4, 4, and that, my friends, is a brand new trick that I've never done before, except I themed it with magical blow and magical suck. Happy finale. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Oh no, next time is me, stop him. I won't forget you, my fellow 4s. OMG, they're back, yay! Thank you kindly for the claps. Charlie's Beats, I'm Uni, Esram Music, Gibson Lens. Alright, Jazzy V. 4 Lawrence, thank you kindly for the hearts. Alright, and that we will call a stream. I'm going to say, even though I was a little bit nervous and I was trying to use the pattern, I did obviously rehearse it a little bit because I'm like, all right, let me try and get it right. But I mean, I've done it before and I've messed up. So it's like this time it worked out okay. I didn't reveal the secrets of magic, and I don't think I was quite happy with the presentation. I haven't really fully worked out how I want the actual presentation to go, but that's that's effectively how it progresses. So we'll see if that becomes a new one for the trick list. So we'll see. But anyway, all right. So for anybody who's here, thank you so much. If you missed the news, next week I'm probably going to cancel stream. This is Magic Stream number 50. So in 2 streams from now, it will be presumably on the 23rd. That'll be stream 52. And so I will probably try and, I don't know, it's probably going to be the same length because I don't know how I'm going to extend it, but maybe we'll do something special. And if not, that's just going to be the pivotal stream. And then also, yeah, so I booked a hotel at TwitchCon, so I'm going to TwitchCon. So that's another big news. So, all right, that is that. And so let's see who is on. I believe Mike2600 said he was going to be on. Is he on? Because if he's streaming Magic, I'm kind of obligated to raid him. And that is the, let me see here. He is live. Let's see if he has begun or is streaming Magic, because I'll have to raid over there. He is doing Magic, and he is already doing Magic. All right. So, Mike is live. Excellent. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, here's another. Wait, did I put in a command? Oh yeah, I did, Mike. Okay. So he is one of the other few people who is a magician. He doesn't have a regular Magic schedule, but he is streaming right now, and so we're going to raid him. It's a very rare opportunity that I think I get to raid him in general, but then also another Magic streamer. Like, I chose Sunday because all the other Magic streamers don't stream on Sunday. So, yeah. All right, so we're basically going to be going over to Mike2600. If anybody would like to join us on the raid, please, at least if you're going to join us on the raid, please copy a raid call. Obviously, under no obligation, but the Magic Twitch community would greatly appreciate if you guys supported. So, thank you. Man, I'm too slow on the raid sub-raid. 3 Magic streams in one day. WTF. Oh yeah, that's right. Earlier, Infozar had a Magic stream as well. I think overlapped maybe a little bit with mine, but because he was part of a raid train for a vintage raid train. So InfoXR was doing a Magic stream that was done like vintage style Magic earlier today. So I think that raid train's still going on, but he was the only Magic in it. Everybody else is doing like vintage music, vintage art and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, let me start the raid. Mike2600. I'm sorry, I used the wrong command. Okay, so we're going to be raiding Mike2600, also doing Sleight of Hand card Magic. So thank you so much for everybody being here. I really love hanging out with everybody. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had fun. I got to rehearse a lot of tricks. I think we got one boss trick taken away tonight, and then also I tried that new trick at the very end. Hopefully you guys saw it. Thank you so much. And yeah, and I updated everybody with news. So yeah, once again, reminder, no stream next week probably. So everybody have a glorious day, glorious week. Take care of yourselves. If you're having fun this holiday weekend in the United States, drink responsibly and take care of yourselves. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, guys, the raid is ready. Everybody have a glorious day, night, evening, holiday. Take care. Great seeing y'all.